How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and over here we talk stocks and we focus on one thing. Always protect your profits. And today we're going to be talking about Exela. Of course, we ended up seeing a pullback inside of the market. The conditions were choppy, but I'm going to make sure I give you guys an update inside of this video. But before we get started, of course, we got to go over the agenda. If you're new to this channel, I just want to let you know we have timestamps down below inside the description. But if you are a shareholder or you're thinking about taking a position, I highly suggest you watch this full entire video. So the first thing we're going to be going over is a technical analysis. We want to take a look at the price action. We want to see those areas of support. In the previous video, we saw those support areas ended up breaking through, and it's part of the reasons why no one in the private group was instructed to take any positions whatsoever today. So for anyone who's also still inside of this play, hey, watch this portion. It might be able to help you out with your strategy. And then we're going to be taking a look at the short interest information that is on Fintel. We want to see the borrow fees and so forth, how many shares available and so on. And then after that, we're going to be taking a look at the order flow distribution. We want to know, have institutions been loading up today? Have there been more outflows and so forth? And then when all of that is done, we'll be jumping into the final thoughts. So let's get to it. So we're going to be doing a technical analysis for Exela. Let's see how it performed so far on the day. So we can see here the price is around $3.38, being down 15.50%. When we take a look on the low, it tested $3.16, and then on the high, testing $3.80. When we take a look at the volume stats, as far as the volume on the day so far, we're at 118.815 million. And when we take a look at our average volume over the 10 trading days, it is at 234.88 million. So it is below average, and these are one of the things we also want to keep track of when we're thinking about actually being a part of a play. That's why part of the reasons why inside of our private group we did not play Exela today. So as we take a look now at the 1 year daily chart, we can see the RSI is around 62.71. We've already know it's been running up, so that's why it is in the overbought territory. And then if we take a look at our chart, of course, we're showing strength above the 200 day, the 100 day, and as well as the 21 day EMA. So what I want to see from Exela, we saw it test $3.16 and was able to build some support there. So I feel like as long as it's able to actually hold this area up, it's going to continue to look strong. Also taking into consideration this psychological area right here around $3. That is also an area of support that we want to see continue to hold up. And another area that I also want to bring to your attention, and we've talked about this previously on the channel, is the 290s and as well as the 280s. If we're seeing decreased volume and there's less demand for buying up shares, then of course it's going to continue to pull back. If we end up getting some more volume going into tomorrow, then of course we can look forward to seeing a reversal. This is why knowing the volume numbers is so key here. So currently, from the way how things are looking, as far as this $4 level, this is going to be a psychological area. This is also going to be an area of resistance where we want to see Exela actually be able to get past. We've seen it get past and do this, but at the same time, with all of the sentiment that's going on inside of the market, we're seeing the big time pullbacks. This is a play, like I said, I am not in, and I wouldn't put anyone in my private group in at the moment. So we're now on Fintel. We're going to take a look at the short interest information for Exela. So when we see here the short volume ratio being at 30.93%. As we scroll down on the page, short shares availability is at 5.3 million, updated 7 minutes ago, and the short borrow fee rate being at 24.47%, also updated 7 minutes ago. When we take a look at the history of the short volume ratio, Exela is used to being above 21%, part of the reasons why it has a ton of short squeeze potential. We can see here as far as July the 14th concerned, being the most up to date, is at 29.78. In this particular period, going as far back as June the 30th, the highest it's ever been was here, as you can see here, being at 32.23 back on July the 9th. So what are we going to look forward to? Can this have the potential of being a multi-day runner? Well, here's the thing. As long as we have above average volume and there's a lot of buying and there's a lot of demand, then we can look forward to seeing Exela squeeze up and actually have a lot more momentum. If we get the opposite, then of course we're going to be seeing a pullback and a lot more pressure being on the overall stock. Now let's take a look at the order flow distribution for Exela. So we could see right here on the inflow we had 96, and on the outflow we had 86. We had 32 on the large, 49 on the medium, and 15 on the small. As far as for the outflow, we had 30 on the large, on the medium we had 42, and on the small we had 14. When we take a look at the large scale orders in the last 5 days, we could see for today we ended up having an inflow day on July the 15th being at 1.9 million. So this is definitely something that is great to see overall. We saw institution took a large scale order into Exela. So what do we want to look forward to in regards to the stock? We want to see, hey, continued demand, continued volume, and a lot more higher volume than we actually saw on the day. So now that we got that clear out of the way, let's jump into the final thoughts and as well as some more key details. So for my final thoughts for Exela, it's definitely going to be an interesting day going into tomorrow. We need to see more buying volume. This is very key here, and a part of the reason being is if we don't have a lot of volume, then we're going to continue to see pressure on the stock. When we were taking a look at Fintel, we could see the short interest is fairly high. There are a lot of shorts who are inside of this play, and this is the reason why volume and buying behavior is very key here. But one thing that was good to see when taking a look at the order flow, yes, we did have institutions going in with a lot of large orders than compared to what we saw with the outflow. So this just means that, you know what, there's still a lot more gas left in Exela stock, but continue to keep an eye on it. Inside of the private group, we did not play this whatsoever for the entire day because, again, it just did not look bullish and there were just no opportunities that were presented. But at the same time, I'm not saying that it is done yet, all right? I just want you guys to be aware of that. Keep an eye on the volume because it does have the potential to be a multi-day runner. It's already shown that already. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and we'll be talking real soon.